Hi, I'm Jason. I'm the owner of Equia Inc. out of New York. My company is Equia. It's 22 years old at this, 21 years old at this point. We are a boutique AV and production event technology company. We specialize in event technology, more so than actual production, but we do production a lot as well. I think Equia was always meant to be. Um, I'm second generation in this. My father used to do uh, gigantic like crusades for like Maurice Sorello and Reinhard Bonnke and those kind of like, you know, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 person crusades. My father was always involved. My father was like a specialist in like temporary power and stuff like that, and he'd done things for like Jay-Z and such and so forth. So by the time I got come around, I'm second generation in this, and my brother's also big in this. So my brother was the head of audio video for a church for 8, 9 years before, and then when I moved here, I was in charge of this gigantic church for about 6, 7 years, 8 years, and then I moved on to a celebrity church for another 6, 7 years. So we've always been in this. We've always done it. Even when my brother was doing another church that my father started, I took over the other church that my father started. So we've just been in this for forever. I got involved with BPS right at the start. We were in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and Harry said, Jay, I need some help with this website. I'm trying to do this thing. And I said, cool, let me see it. And he like pulled up the page and everything. I was like, all right, bet. We're in between shows. We were kind of coming on to the end of one show, getting ready to go into a break to start another show. And I was like, just bring it over here. And that's what BPS is right now. As a matter of fact, when we added in the live integration to Twitch, I was on the road. I was in a car driving down to. I was left Vegas. We were driving to somewhere in Vegas, and I was like in the car. I was like, "Babe, grab the wheel. I need to do something for Harry." Like, don't sit down in the car. And I'm sitting in the front of the car on my hotspot like programming the Twitch section. It was cool though. Like Harry and I think Harry more Harry than I, but I think Harry and I are kind of the roots of BPS, and it's been a fun ride so far. Harry and I go back, oh gosh, at least 10 years at this point. At least 10 years. I started with the company that brought us together 12 years ago. So maybe like 11, 12 years ago we started doing this thing together. When we started getting BBS together, we were like brainstorming like who we gonna have there, who we gonna have on like content, and I brought in Kervin Mark, I brought in DJ Flytie, and I brought in the illustrious greatness Ready Mix to the circle, and Ready Mix is still super active. Kervin is super active, but he's doing his own thing right now, and Fly Tie is not as active as he used to be. But I mean, three really gifted guys. I was really happy to know all of them. My motivation for being involved with BPS is Harry. Like if Harry is doing it, I'm in it. Like it don't really matter what it is. With his company, with BPS, with any project he's doing, if he's in it, I'm in it. And I feel like he treats me the same way. If I'm doing something and there's something he can do to help out, he's gonna go ahead and do it. So I think our friendship and our relationship is deep to the point where like if one of us is doing something or going through something, the other one is gonna grab hold and help out wherever he can. What I enjoy the most out of what we do, uh, we get to do fun things and we get to do boring things. We get to do, corporate meetings and listening to someone talk about whatever. And we get to do pharmaceutical shows where they're selling the next great British drug, which is painful for all of us to sit through every single time. But I feel like both Harry and myself have created avenues of the things we like to do. Like I get to do festivals, and I get to do. One of my clients now is a rock and roll school of music, whereas they have 7 and 8 year olds doing amazing things that I never ever even thought I could ever begin to do. And they're, I do street fairs, I do nonprofits, I do a whole bunch of other things that I enjoy. But corporate pays the bills. The lessons I've learned and the biggest takeaway from the business we've had so far in the past 22 years is the relationships. We have so many great relationships and so many great friends. We've lost some really good people over the years, and during the pandemic, we even lost some more. And really, the relationship and the friendships. Like, it's great to do what we do. I feel like we like doing what we do. We like doing what we do, but it's tiring and it's hard on our bodies, and it's hard on our emotions, and it's hard on our friendships, and it's hard on our families. But we've created our own family. Like out here, like I feel more at home with a lot of these guys than I feel anywhere else. Um, I I would quicker pick up the phone and call any one of these guys we have out here. Then I would call family members for help, or hey, I'm going through something. What can we do? And Harry's a big part of that. And Harry's supported in so many different ways, and I just couldn't be more grateful to have a way to contribute back to what he's doing. Tips and a guide to get into our business, how to be successful in our business. You got to find where you want to be in this business or in any business. Because if you're not at peace and you're not happy with what you're doing, it's just going to be a job. And this business is severely tough on your body and your mind and your spirit and on your heart. That if you're not in love with this and this is not your destiny, you might want to find a different way to do it. There's so many different avenues and pathways to be successful in this business. And you could be anything from a shop manager or a shop person to an actual touring show tech. I mean, there's a lot of money involved in this business, so you can be successful at any part of it. But the most important part is making sure whatever you decide to do in this business is part of what you want to do and who you want to be. If not, it's just going to be really hard, a big burden for you to carry. If I was a tree, what kind of tree I would be? If I was a tree, I would like to see myself as an oak. I'd like to be steady and strong and supportive and sheltering. Someone that you expect to see every time you need someone strong or something strong, that I'm there and you be like, yo, I'm going through something, let me hit Jason. He's gonna have some way to help me through this. And I'd like to be that kind of person. Okay, not so common knowledge about me. I started my career in the music business when I was in my early teens. And I was a part of like a production group, and we did produce music, and like I was at one point a singer, and I performed a little bit, sang in a couple choirs and stuff like that. But I put that part of my part of my singing career is long dead. The quickest way to get in contact with me will probably be a text or an email, and you can find me at jason@ikwia.com. That's IKWIA. Or you could message Harry or email the BPS website or anything like that. Any one of those forms you can get.